There's not top shelf men out there are not
Okay,
looking
Moff,
for
I wanna
women. Hold
wait.
on,
I wanna
hold
stop
on,
there. No, no,
hold
no. I
on.
wanna stop you
Hold on.
there
No, no,
because
no.
that's your
I'm gonna
opinion. No, no,
stop
no.
you. No, no, no.
That is your
We're gonna mute you because guess what? When I start talking, you don't interrupt me on my show. So let's just be respectful of each other here. I gave you your chance to talk. Now I'm gonna talk.
What do you think about if a guy says he's not going to take you seriously if you're still talking to other people?
Yeah, what guy's gonna put a ring on your finger if you're still dating other men?
you said what guy is gonna put a ring on your finger. So, like I explained, like dating and having sex are two different things. That's something that you have to understand. And I feel like most people, I don't know if you've been out in the dating scene or not. While men are talking to one woman, they go and talk to multiple women.
Women do the same thing. And the difference is women have multiple guys in their DMs. So they can pick and choose whenever they want to go on free food dinner dates. Ghost this guy takes her out, this guy flies her out, this guy does this guy sends a cash up. So on average, women are going to have more options than men. So for you to claim that men are talking to different women, him sending a text, a DM, and they don't respond to it doesn't mean he's talking to multiple women.
As well, and even have sex with them. I'm so sure all these ladies listening, they would agree with me. They know how it is out there. Exactly. Elisha is like, yeah, the men out there, they're talking to other people. You're not doing something. There is a lot of sexism when it comes to things like this, because the truth is you're trying to find a life partner that is good for you. The thing is, like, it's not about a man who's ready will see you as the person you are, and it doesn't matter like who you are. It's just,
Yes,
are
it
you the
matters.
woman that works for that man, or is that man the person who's going to work for you? So let me explain this, right?
Yeah, please do. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right,
Let me
let
try
me
to
tell you.
restate
All
the
right.
question. Hold on, please.
Okay.
Because I've like this is like 3 times in a row where I've asked a very simple question and you are just off on some fucking dream world. I don't know what you're talking about. So what I'm asking is, why would a guy ever take you seriously and want to put a ring on your finger if he knows that you're still entertaining other men? Why, like, what guy on the planet is going to do that? Or why do you think a guy would do that? Why do you think a guy would say, I want to marry you and make you my wife, when he knows the night before you were just out dating or going out with some other guy and some other dude is trying to court you? Like, why would he want to do that?
I think when a man knows that there's other people that want to date you, and if he sees the value in you, he will put a ring faster, because you have to put, like me, I will tell a guy like, hey, I am dating you and I really like you, but if a guy is taking more time, then I will tell him like, hey, this doesn't work for me. A guy is more faster, and a lot of women agree when you put him like, hey, I have other options too. But the thing is, like, if you're not gonna do this and you don't see me as a partner, then you know what I mean? The person will put a ring on you faster. I don't think you understand that.
No man, no smart man would ever do that. No smart man with options, with common sense, would put a ring on a woman's finger after she just told him she's talking to multiple other guys. That's a stupid man. And clearly, that's a man who doesn't mind you cheating on him even during a marriage. Seriously.
Person.
No, I do understand that. I think you're wrong. There's not top shelf men out there are not
Okay,
looking
Moff,
for
I want to
women.
wait.
Hold
I
on,
want to stop there. No. I want to stop you
hold on.
there
No,
because that's your
I'm gonna
opinion.
stop you. No.
That is your.
We're gonna mute you because guess what? When I start talking, you don't interrupt me on my show. So let's just be respectful of each other here. I gave you your chance to talk. Now I'm gonna talk, and I've muted you, Sheetha. Nobody can hear you right now. Okay, so I'll unmute you after I'm done with my point. My point is, guys out there that have options with women, guys out there that the women want, especially women on this panel, or women like that women in general want, guys don't take seriously women that are entertaining other options. What makes you think that a guy is going to get down on one knee knowing that you are entertaining other men? It's just not going to happen. Like, a woman's flexing, saying, I'm dating around, I'm seeing a bunch of other men, I'm this hot piece of ass. That is not a turn on to men that are looking for an actual woman to settle down with. Like,
facts. No man celebrates. Like, I've never seen a man celebrating, oh my God, I went out to a date with this nice, gorgeous woman. Can you imagine? She told me she's dating. She's going to go to a date with other guys tomorrow. Oh my God, God send me an angel. Like, no man ever says that. Like, that's dumb. In fact, Most guys who are desperate won't mind, especially if she's like really gorgeous. They will mind, but because they have no options, they will just let her do whatever she wants. But any guy with respect, self-respect, is not going to continue seeing a woman who just told him she's going on dates with multiple men. Now some guys already, you should, just know that if a woman you're going out with, she probably has other men she's going on dates with. So it's up to you to make a choice whether you want to take it serious or not. But if she tells you and you keep going out with her, you deserve everything that's coming your way.
Like, that's not a flex. And you talked about like sexism in this space. It's like men and women aren't the same. First of all, there's different standards that apply. You can call it a double standard all you want, but a double standard only exists if you're talking about two parties that are seen as equal off the bat. Since men and women are not seen as equal off the bat, then a double standard therefore cannot exist. But the point that I'm trying to make, it's like, I think it's a terrible strategy to be saying, hey, I'm seeing a bunch of other men and I'm letting a bunch of other men take me out on dates and I'm entertaining and giving my time and attention away to a bunch of other men. So you better giddy up, dude, because I'm such a hot commodity that you're going to lose out on me. A dude that has options and he can pick whatever woman he wants to pick, he's going to tell you to take a walk. That's just my opinion on it.
So the thing is, like you said, that's your opinion that a dude can say that, but you have to understand that women who have the same power that the man have. Like
Women
me as a
don't
woman,
have power over top shelf men. Women have no power over top shelf men
I
because you're
don't think
competing.
I don't think you understand when you say top shelf men. I am somebody where I have access. I don't think okay. So I am someone who has access to men, financially stable, mentally stable. I date. Listen, I date to marry. So that is the reason. My goal is not just to pick a man for myself, but to pick a man who's going to be right for my children, my future, my family. So that is the reason why I have to pick the best person for
Sure,
myself.
that's fine.
Yeah, but if you are dating to marry and you want to pick the best man, and you just said you have dated all these top shelf men, or you have access to all these top shelf men, how come none of them has chosen you as his wife? I'm always wondering, like, I always have that question when women say this, oh, I have so many options, all these men want me, but somehow you're still single and unmarried. All these rich guys want you, but clearly no one has put a ring on your finger. And if they have, clearly maybe you don't want them. So are they really good options? Are they really top shelf if they don't want you and maybe you don't want them? I don't know why women say that as a flex.
You can pick the best guy. That's fine. Yeah, I
Exactly.
understand that.
And
Okay.
now that you said, why do top shelf? I still have one ring right now. I'm the person who broke up with the person,
See?
but I've been proposed to not once, not twice, five.
And they keep saying this bullshit. I've been proposed to 1,000 times. Yeah, but 1,000 times you're not married. So it doesn't matter. You feel me? It doesn't matter. You could have 1,000,000 rings from 1,000,000 guys. If you're not married to one of them, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we count marriages. We don't count engagements. Clearly, you are not good enough or they are not good enough. And this is the issue. They keep looking, they keep hoping they're going to find Mr. Right. And then in 10, 15, 20 years, she's going to look back and be like, you know what? All those 4 guys that I turned down, one of them was my husband. In fact, if you guys have heard of this saying, I think Anton Daniels, I heard it from Anton Daniels, and I think I heard it from CGA as well, that most women have already met the man who was supposed to be their husband and they let him go. I will say it one more time. Most women have met the man of their life, the man supposed to be their husband, but they let him go. They missed out on him because they're looking for the greener pastures.
You're not married, but you're not married to
5
any of them.
times.
Why aren't you married then?
Why didn't I get married?
Why aren't you married to any of those 5?
Because the thing is, at a certain point, I realized they're not the kind of person I want to be with or
Exactly.
have children with.
So it
And
doesn't
that was
matter.
my
Point.
choice.
That's what I'm trying to say. The guys that are getting down on one knee or proposing to you, they're not even the guys that you want. And the guys that you do want
They're
are not
not.
going to get down and propose to you knowing that you're dating and entertaining other men.
Exactly.
You're just making my point for me.
She doesn't get
Did
it.
you say that
Do
you
you not
still
see
have
that?
one of those rings as well?
Well, yeah, he was a rich guy. Let me keep the ring.
So
You say so. You stole a rich guy's ring. Guys, we have a thief on our hand. A rich guy proposed to her. She broke off the engagement and she kept the ring. Oh my God. Clearly, that's what I'm saying. They look back. She's going to look back because maybe she thought. And now she's not a bad looking woman, but she still thinks to this day that she's going to meet multiple rich men, that there's still so many rich men out there who want her, not knowing that every woman on this panel wants those same rich guys, which means there's not enough to go around. So in 10, 15 years, she's going to still keep hoping that the rich guy comes for her.
Why would a guy give you a ring if it means nothing when you take it?
What
Exactly.
do you mean? I don't understand you.
You took the ring and you still left.
Think about what a loser that guy is.
So
He gave
why-
you a ring,
why
you
on earth
rejected it,
would
and then
any
he gave it
guy-
to you to keep?
Yeah.
Wait,
Why
say
on
it
earth would
again.
any guy want to get down on his knee and give you a ring if giving you that ring doesn't mean
Means
you'll stay?
Jack.
And beyond that, why would a new man learn that, hey, so you mean a guy in your past proposed to you, you broke off the engagement and you kept the ring. Why would I now propose to you as well when you're still keeping your ex's ring? Like, no man in his right mind is going to propose to her if he knows that information.
I don't think you understand this. If somebody gives you a ring, okay, if somebody proposes to you, right? As a woman, that like a woman gets the ring first and the man doesn't get a ring. But the thing is, like, if you see in a man's behavior that he is not performing the way you want him to be in a relationship, that's when you exit. And as a woman, unless you are legally tied down, you have the right to exit at any moment. If you
And that is the reason why men don't want to get married. So you exit at any moment. And God forbid it was a marriage. Then the guy would, because he's a rich guy, like she said, that the guy would have lost half of his wealth because she can exit at any moment she doesn't like something. So when men hear what she's saying, men are like, I ain't getting married. Now, maybe rich guys don't watch YouTube the way we do. So that's why you see so many of them still get messed up in divorce court because they don't watch or listen to women speak like this. But average guy, normal guys like me are not watching this and saying, oh my God, I can't wait to get married because she can leave at any time she wants and take half of everything and throw me out of my house.
feel like the man is not somebody, because most of the time these men that have proposed to me, the first one was like within 3 months, the second was within 6 months. So I'm just saying, I have like 2 rings, but the 5 of them, like I had to like tell them like, hey, I'm not gonna get married to the last 3. But what I'm trying to tell you is that I, as a woman, have the right to decide, like, hey, okay, this person's not going to work out for me. Like, one of them was traveling a lot, like, he used to travel a lot. That doesn't mean that he wasn't giving me what I wanted. But the thing is, there was infidelity involved, not from my side, from the men's side. And I said, would I want my child to have
But didn't
this?
you
So
just say if you're not married, then anything goes and you can do whatever you want until there's a ring on your finger and
Mhm.
the wedding certificate is signed? So how can you call that infidelity? If you're still entertaining dudes until you're married, then why can't that guy entertain other women?
I
You know,
don't.
until
I
the same
didn't
thing.
think you
Good
understand.
question.
Okay, if you go back, I said if somebody puts a ring on your finger, then that means you're monogamous. Okay, and I think everybody else, the girls, understood that. Then from that point on, anything that happens is infidelity.
She's just trying to control the dynamics of the relationship. But it's not going to work, especially when you're dealing with those kind of men, the rich guys that every other woman wants. If I'm going to be honest, at the end of the day, they have that leverage. Now, could she be lucky and find a rich guy who doesn't understand the game and just does whatever she wants? But eventually, she will leave him because she will walk all over him and she will become unattracted to him. But what do you guys think? Shout out to Rich Cooper, link down below.